Hello everyone, my name is Nat Satya. I am an integrative health professional, naturopathic nutritionist, and health blogger. I started my blog and YouTube channel in the aim of sharing my knowledge and personal experiences with the world, to combine my skills and experience into a holistic approach to healing and helping people, as well as to build a community of like-minded people who have a passion for helping others using holistic practices. I hope you like my videos. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, Health and Beauty Solutions, and share with your friends and loved ones. You can also follow me at my blog at purplefalcon.hubpages.com. I am no different from the rest of you. I too often struggle at the meaning of life and what my purpose is. However, as I grew up, I realized that, like every individual, I have the power to affect change, no matter how small, to hopefully make this world a better place. Always remember, our world will not change unless there are people, everyday people like you and I, who care enough to do the best we can in this life and hopefully make all our lives worthwhile. Stay positive, everyone. God bless. It's been 2 months since my mum's been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Honestly, it's getting more and more frustrating to deal with her pain, especially since she has a complication of leaky gut that's making matters worse. And honestly, the absorption of the drugs varies, so bioavailability of the drugs also vary. Therefore, painkillers are only lasting maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, or at most 3 to 4 hours if we're lucky. I've combined a combination of painkillers, which include pharmaceutical, narcotics, paracetamol, rapid absorbing tablets, codeine preparations, also other herbal and mineral therapies, which I'll be covering in this video as well, in the slides that follow. As you can see in the next slides that I'm showing you right now. As you can see, I've listed a number of options for dealing with the pain associated with cancer. First of all, I've utilized Inflammease Active, which contains the active ingredients of devil's claw, cat's claw, as well as turmeric. I've also used MSM capsules, which is helpful in inflammation. I've also used something that contains bromelain, which also helps with inflammation. To that, I've also combined a mixture of nutmeg powder and clove powder, which I give her from time to time, but you just have to be careful not to overdose on the nutmeg powder because it has a narrow therapeutic index, meaning that the levels between therapeutic levels as well as dangerous levels are pretty narrow. Another thing that I found useful was the poppy seed milk, or just ground up poppy seeds. Of course, the dose varies based on a person's weight. Considering an approximation, I would give about 1 teaspoon of ground poppy seeds per 10 kilos of body weight. I've also found that turmeric is really effective as a pain reliever as well as anti-inflammatory. Moreover, it has the added benefits of being anti-cancer as well. Try to find something with curcumin 600 milligrams at least, in combination with black pepper. What black pepper does is to actually help enhance the absorption and thus the bioavailability and effectiveness of the turmeric or curcumin itself. Some minerals that I have found useful to help deal with the spasms, pain, and cramps include potassium phosphate as well as magnesium phosphate. Another thing really important in cancer management is to manage the anemia associated with cancer. How I do this is between 2 products, so I rotate either mineral form a celluloid form of iron phosphate, which actually helps to enhance better absorption and assimilation due to my mom's leaky gut problem. There's also a good iron supplement that I found really useful, and it tastes pretty good too. It's actually called Maltofer, so it's Maltofer syrup, and the dose is usually 10 to 20 mils once daily. Obviously, with all iron supplements, it's best that you give it with some food so as to avoid any potential irritation to the stomach that it can usually cause. As we speak, my mom is still currently battling against stage 4 lung cancer. It has also got some lymph node involvement, and it has metastasized, considering that we found out of her diagnosis because there was fluid buildup in the pleural cavity of her lungs. So that is in the cavity between the lungs and the lung sac or pleural sac. When that happens, it usually means that the cancer has spread from the primary site, which is the lung, and has spread to the pleural lining of the lung, which caused the fluid buildup. So my mom had to be in hospital twice to get her pleural sacs drained of fluid. First time it was up to about 3 liters. Second time occurred about 2 weeks later, and they drained about 2.6 liters of fluid again from her system, after which they did a procedure called pleurodesis. What pleurodesis is where they actually inject some talc, which is a graded version of talcum powder, into the lung cavity itself, therefore hopefully causing an inflammation to occur, or an inflammatory response to occur, to ideally stick the lungs to the lung sac to prevent the recurrence of pleural effusion or the buildup of fluid in her lungs again. So now it has been about a month since the pleurodesis. I mean, she's had follow-up checks, x-rays, and obviously some parts of the lung did not actually stick to the lung sac, so there's still some accumulation of fluid here and there in different areas, but to actually drain her chest again in those different locations is not practical, and honestly just not feasible, and I don't think anybody would want to have their chest drained from different locations by like maybe 5 pipes or so. So that's not an option. So in the meantime, the doctors have pretty much given up, and she is classified as a palliative care patient. So mainly what they're aiming to do is to just help her deal with her pain, to improve her quality of life, of whatever life she has left. So in essence, I'm actually looking and utilizing various factors in helping her body heal, helping her immune system recover, and hopefully fight the cancer off. But everything will take a lot of time and patience. I'm definitely going to share my experience of what I have used and what I've found to be useful to everyone, so that everyone can hopefully benefit from my experience and maybe make it more useful and make it better for their own experience as well, which I will be covering in my next video of natural cancer remedies and dietary factors. Thank you.